with no idea of their timelines, like, you know, we don't really know how old it is because we don't even know. Like, there's two different possibilities among many. It could be that they have life timelines like ours, where it's like, the baby is born and then it takes years and years and years to be somewhat self-sufficient and, stays with the parents a super long time and to grow to full size and all that brain development stuff. That's a human thing. And it seems like Sasquatch, like, from what people indicate, it does seem like they are very similar to us. They have babies that are babies for a good while, and then they're kids for a good while, and they're adolescents for a good while. Whereas like wild, like a regular known animal like a bobcat or a coyote or a wolf, like they might have pups like every year, every other year, maybe. They like the babies are born like late winter, early spring, and they grow fast. Like by the time the year is over, they are like full adult size. And oftentimes they might be adult size, but they're still learning from their parents for like maybe another year. But we're not talking years and years of development. They get to full size really fast. So that's in contrast. And, we don't know what their life cycle is like. Her carrying her baby around and her intelligent seeming behavior, yeah, it just has a lot of like parallels to like primate type behavior, like slower, like the slower growth, maybe the fact that she's carrying it around, which is really interesting because we don't know, are these actually canines? Do they just look that way? Like, I don't know, but something that's upright, something that has hands, like, it has hands, like, why wouldn't you carry your babies around, right? Like, it makes sense. Here's another interesting point. Um, and this isn't so visible in the footage, but she mentions when they were leaving, she says you could see more than one pair of legs, like there were more of these creatures out there in the woods, like sort of escorting them out of the area, which is very interesting. That tells us a little bit more. Um, you know, there's so many different Dogman like witness stories, right? And a lot of times it seems like it's one creature acting alone. A lot of other times it seems like there's maybe at least a pair. Um, you know, I don't know if these things are in huge packs, but it does seem like there was a few other creatures, like one or two other ones. So that does seem to support like social behavior, family, at least family units, like small, at least a small pack, like a group. Um, like, she wasn't out there by herself. She wasn't, and that might be one reason, she was like hiding, right? But she wasn't running away. Why would she be scared? Like, she knows she's protected. If she's got her big burly mate over there, even further out of view, but right there, like she's got nothing to be scared of. And she probably knows that. And of course, they're out in the middle of the